Why not make your novel a webcomic like you did with Cast Off? Follow-up question. Do you want me to die? But like, seriously, one of the main reasons that I'm looking into prose is because it takes so much time. It takes so much time and energy, because not only do you have to write it, then you have to draw all that. And the drawing takes 10 times longer than the writing. I want to write and just write, and I could get a finished product out so much freaking faster. If I made 2 different webcomics, I would die. Now, see, the other thing, with the various D&D character novels that I'm thinking about doing, those don't need to be comics, because I would argue those like don't rely on the visuals as heavily. They're actually, point of order, probably the final product will be illustrated novels, because I still want to, you know, have some art in there, be able to like draw my characters in silly little situations, because that's what I love doing. I love to draw a character in a silly little situation, but I don't want to have to draw every single panel of that silly situation, you know, which is where a novel comes in. But I do have other story ideas for stories that kind of need to be comics, because they're like more comedy and like they're focused on the gags and the bit. It would be like trying to draw Garfield as a written work, like of prose. Wouldn't really work. It's like, it's intended to be a comic, and that is why I've not started working on the vampire Twitch streamer rom-com story yet, because that one was incepted into my brain as a comic, and that one needs to be a comic. So I'm not gonna do that one any other way, because it relies so heavily on the visuals, and like, it's still in my brain. But a big reason I haven't started working on it is because I can't do 2 comics at the same time. I would die. I would die. I have some peers and like other people who work on multiple comics at the same time, but that's because the comics is all they do. It's like, okay, if I did not have a web store and a YouTube channel, in addition to all that other shit and like conventions and stuff, I could potentially do 2 webcomics. If I was making like 10K a month on Patreon and that was like all I did, that would be one thing. And maybe then I could make 2 comics at the same time. But I got too much shit to do. I got too much stuff.